Hi everyone, and wanted to give a big warm welcome to Jon Allen. Jon's from Future Marketing based in Oakham. Jon, how are you?
Hi Ed, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Really good. Yeah, we're based over in Oakham, a little way out the city, but not too far. Yeah, things are good here. Lockdown at home, as the rest of the country, enjoying the sunshine when it comes out.
Are you enjoying the homeschooling though? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's not so much fun. It's great spending the time with the kids, but I just can't seem to get much else done. It's all consuming. I don't know what you find with that, but oh yeah,
Yeah,
newfound respect for teachers out there.
very much. Yeah, very much. Our school's been absolutely fantastic. The Burbage Infants, they've been brilliant at being able to give us the structure that as adults and mums and dads need to be able to guide the kids well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really good. Listen, Jon, tell us a little bit more about Future Marketing, what you do and what you offer.
Yeah, well, Future Marketing is the name suggests, it's a marketing company. We started about just over 3 years ago. I've been in marketing for a long time. Ran an agency that I founded over 15 years ago, and after starting out from that company, it was a Leicester-based agency, and that was quite broad. It covered branding and various different aspects of marketing and design. What I wanted to do with Future Marketing was to focus very specifically around a certain area of marketing around digital and specifically within social media, and look to provide entrepreneurs and small business owners with really what they needed, the tools they need to be able to be successful in lead generation, generating leads, building their business in social media. And what I really found was that people out there find it really difficult to understand what platforms to operate in, and also how they can get it to properly work to generate them leads. And things change so fast; it's really difficult for people to keep up to speed with the changes, what's going on in, say, Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn. So what we're really doing is monitoring everything that's going on out there in these different platforms, as well as Google search, and providing people with the right bits of information to help them on their journey, and also to provide us certain services to help people to get real results out there. And off the back of that, we've been doing a lot of web design work as well, so building sites, landing pages, to make the marketing work, make everything really effective.
Super. Wow, you've been super busy, and I know right now in particular, there's loads of people, loads of my businesses that I'm connected to, clients and people that I'm just talking to in the marketplace. They're aware that social media now is really important whilst we're in this lockdown period, more than it probably will continue to be. I read a report the other day that said that the use of social media has increased by 44% since the COVID-19 crisis started globally. Yeah, imagine that's variant on different platforms. I know, my amount of TikTok's probably increased just given this last few weeks with a bit of with the kids. But this is like from your perspective, from Future Marketing's point of view, what's been happening in your business since the pandemic's hit us?
Oh, it's been a little bit of a roller coaster, I think, as most people have experienced, in that we certainly had a reaction from certain clients who just knew they were going to get hit by this situation, and the businesses shut down, or they've furloughed staff, or they had to just close down because of the nature that they're face-to-face businesses, and they couldn't operate online. So those clients have either cancelled contracts with us or paused with the view to starting back up again once the lockdown's lifted. So there's been an immediate impact of certain people and clients wanting just to stop what they're doing, which we've reacted to. And then interestingly, there's others who have just accelerated. They've actually seen the real opportunity here and thought, well, actually, let's push forward with the marketing. Let's accelerate everything we're doing. They've wanted more landing pages, new sites. There actually was some people we've definitely seen a switch off. There's others that have seen this opportunity and really push forward. That's been quite interesting.
Yeah, and I'm seeing exactly the same thing as well. I think there's certain businesses that the opportunities are there, and there's other businesses where they're out of their control. But where a business is sort of sat and figured out a way of shifting their mindset
Mm.
and pushed into marketing and pushing that out. I'm really encouraging all the businesses I work with. Now is the time to really increase and ramp up the marketing, and that's what
Mm.
I'm talking to company like yourself and other experts out there that know how to work marketing socially, online, e-commerce sites and so on in the right way to attract new leads is really important. So okay,
Yeah.
what's
One thing
what's the
I think
kind of
that's
top
really,
thing that your clients are really asking you for right now then? Is it more landing pages? Really, is that the top thing?
yeah, it's a mixture really. Landing pages, some of them, it's kind of business as usual. So they're wanting new ad campaigns putting together. We're launching various different Google campaigns in search and ad campaigns on social platforms. And quite often they will be tied together with a landing page or some sort of asset we need to produce. It could be a download or various different things like that. So there's a constant flow of work down in the normal kind of marketing that we do, but also there's an interesting aspect that's come about because of this situation, that people want to update certain parts of their website with messages around the current situation, how they're handling it, having pop-ups and various different things like that. So there's some web work that we're starting to do around that area. A lot of people have been slow to react to that. Some have wanted something immediate, but now we're seeing that this lockdown is going to be in place for a longer period of time. They're now actually wanting to update websites, send out email shots, and actually, generally speaking, communication has stepped up as well. We've all seen that, haven't we, with the amount of emails we're getting in our inboxes,
Yeah.
and people are realizing that they need to communicate something to either clients or prospects, and as a result, it's actually changed their thinking and changed their kind of focus around marketing in certain areas. So email marketing has actually stepped up. We've seen people send out their COVID update email and actually see that as quite a simple thing to do, and then start to send other emails out off the back of it. So it has got people focused in certain different areas that they wouldn't have been otherwise.
Yeah, yeah. And from your angle, one of the things that I've been doing more of is just adding value as much as I can to business owners out there. These is a really good example where hopefully the information is useful to people who are listening, so that they might be able to act and talk to the right people to make a difference, make a change, make be more of a positive push forward. So, how are you helping businesses at the moment, John?
Yeah, well, we've had some thoughts around that, in that we've been running some courses and events over the last few years around social media, and these have usually been events that we've held at our office in Oakham, in one of the training suites here. It's been chargeable courses, and they've been really popular. They've gone down really well. We've had great feedback, and actually during this time, we're switching away from being able to have physical events, and everything's going online, and also in a situation where people aren't able to do a lot of networking. Certain networking is switched online, others have just stopped. And one of the courses we've had running for some time is a LinkedIn training course. And actually, there's a shift to people using platforms like LinkedIn for networking when traditionally they would have attended physical events.
Yeah.
So what we've decided to do is release our LinkedIn training out to anyone that wants to join it, anywhere in the world now, completely for free, and run it over a 3-session training series. So usually it's a 1-day course, but we're running it. It starts on the Thursday the 14th at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And then it will continue every 2 weeks for 3 sessions. There's 3 sessions in total. It's going to run for about an hour and a half, possibly up to 2 hours. And we're going to break that down into 3 key areas. So active strategies in LinkedIn, passive strategies, and then proactive strategies, how you can actually use LinkedIn as a proper marketing tool to reach out to your audience, and then to bring them in and generate leads and drive sales into your business. So it's it's quite an exciting step forward to shift to online courses and events.
Yeah, do you know what? Even if you think you know stuff about LinkedIn, I don't know anybody that doesn't need that. level of information, and of course it's a really good opportunity for interaction as well, right? You get people on there asking questions, very nuanced and bespoke questions that they need answering for their own profiles, for their own feed on LinkedIn. So that's a really, really nice offer that you're putting on out there. And yeah, John, in the same way, sort of offering information, seminars, booklets, leaflets, and things like that. We've got to do everything that we can to help people in business right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We also have a mastermind program, a marketing mastermind, which we're going to be putting out for free as well.
Wow.
That's a program that we've priced at $995. It's a 6-month program. We're also pushing that out completely for free for 6 months. So anyone that signs up for it during the lockdown will have access to that. And it's going to run, as I say, over 6 months of 6 2-hour calls, and we're going to cover everything from strategy to focusing on target audiences, buyer personas and avatars, to understanding how the ads platforms work, how to create landing pages that perform, how to analyze and report properly, and create effective reporting mechanisms for lead generation, how to build nurturing sequences, to position yourself in the right way to achieve conversions in your marketing. All of that will be information we're going to be sharing with anyone that wants to come onto the mastermind.
That's really cool.
On the 21st, we're still planning it out, but it's looking to come out on the 21st of May.
Very nice. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, John. When we post this out, we'll go on LinkedIn and Facebook, and we'll get it out on YouTube as well. We'll put the links in there for people so they can join if they want to. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And thinking about what the future. So every business that I'm working with, they're all focusing on their bounce back plan. And there's no secret out there. We've got bounce back loan schemes that have come from government backed loans that are there for businesses. We're going to need to think about bouncing back out of the back of this. What advice would you give to business owners as they're thinking about their bounce back?
Well, one of the first things I would say is actually don't wait until the bounce back. In that actually what we're seeing right now is that lead generation is coming in way cheaper than it was before this whole situation, and people who have continued to run their funnels, their lead generation, they're running Google ads or social media ads, the prices are pretty much halved and the conversion rates have gone up, and it's because no one else is advertising out there. So actually, if you are in a place where you can advertise, putting something out there is currently going to be really cost effective, much lower cost per conversion than we used to have. So actually, one of the first things I'd say is, if you can, is take advantage of this current situation, because we're getting some amazing results. Literally, we're halving the cost of people's marketing for the same amount of leads. We're doubling the leads for the same amount of money. So it's, that's one thing I definitely recommend, is to actually take advantage of this situation when a lot of the big advertisers have pulled out. And then going forward from that, it's a great time, I think, for a lot of people. Whilst it's potentially quieter, you've actually got a lot more headspace now to think about how you'll want your business to operate after this situation. Because I think the face of business is going to change. There's going to be a lot more remote working, a lot more digital video communications like this. And actually, it totally lends itself to a focus around digital marketing, around social marketing. So it's a great time to be thinking about how you change your business to be more set up for digital marketing, and taking the time out to be thinking through who are you going to be targeting, what kind of messages, so actually you could have all of that ready to go by the time lockdown stopped and we're starting to come out of this situation, that you can be hitting the ground running with some really exciting marketing campaigns which are really laser targeted. And in fact, that's what the mastermind will be all about. People that come onto the mastermind are going to learn those strategies, learn those techniques to actually make the most of being able to be really focused, really targeted in their marketing after this lockdown's over.
Yeah, absolutely agree with you there, John. You know, again, all the businesses I'm talking to, it's push the marketing now. It's really great to know that actually they can leverage the place in you know, sort of social platforms and marketing by getting, you know, cheaper leads or doubling the leads with the same amount of money. But definitely the planning's really, really key. What do you want your shape of your business to look like? What do you think it'll look like when it comes out the back of this? Get prepared for that now. Don't wait. So many people just sitting there waiting to see what happened, and they'll miss the opportunity. 100% agree with you on that as well. I think it's a really nice offer to be able to focus in on their marketing plans and push forward. And also, you know, look, this is a big chunk in terms of opportunity for marketing and understanding your new, maybe it's a new target market for you out there, or certainly your existing. What's happened to them? What's happened to their suppliers? What's happened to their teams? How are we going to need to communicate more effectively with them? And also, you know, actually off the back of that is the team. You know, we're making sure that the team are ready, prepared, trained, sharp, excited and energized, because there's a lot of uncertainty at the moment. Being able to support them with that. So John, that's absolutely fantastic. It's really good advice. Love what you're saying. I can't wait to learn from you and get on the LinkedIn and get on the marketing course as well. So it's a really nice offer. So we'll share that. And look, I just want to thank you for sharing the messages today. And I really look forward to seeing you on your training, and also really wish you the very best for the growth of your own business as well.
Right, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, much appreciated. Looking forward to catching up on the video calls in due course, and maybe seeing you in real life once again at some point.
Yeah, absolutely, John. Some point we'll chink a glass of or a cup of coffee together.
Sounds good.
All right. Have a great rest of the day, John. Thanks again for joining and chatting today.
Great. Thanks so much.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.